Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Rick Usa here with AirgunWeb, your home for old school airgun reviews and where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Today's video, we are going to be taking another look at the Daystate Red Wolf. Now we've been doing some videos with this. Last video we shot at 50 yards trying to get sub MOA, and not only did we get sub MOA, we did so with the majority of our groups. That was awesome. I really enjoyed doing that video. Now we were shooting pellets, and a lot of people have been asking, how do slugs shoot? Well, that's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, I want to say thank you to our sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Airguns of Arizona. This gun is mine. I actually bought this, but they made me a sweet deal on it. Let me just put it that way. And it's been great working with them this year with, you know, the little Brocock Ranger we had, and now the Daystate. It's been a lot of fun. So definitely want to say thank you to the guys over there. If you're interested in any of the stuff you're seeing today, specifically if you're interested here in the Daystate, links will be in the video description, so be sure to go there and check them out. All right, so I have quite a few slugs in 22 caliber. We're not going to shoot all of them today because I want to focus on primarily just get a sampling. I've got the FX, I've got the knockouts, JSB knockouts, and 217, 216, and I also have the new Mark IIs in 216 here. And then I have one of the H&N Slugs. Now I have a bunch of different H&N Slugs we need to try. There are about 8 to 10 different slugs, so we're not going to do those today. We're going to try one and just see how it does. It's windy today, more so than we've had recently. This is pretty breezy. I've brought the target in to 25 yards for a couple reasons. One, when I'm testing new stuff, I don't know how it's going to shoot. There's no sense in trying to shoot 50 yards if you're just going to get a shotgun pattern. You want to be able to be close enough to see what's working and what isn't working without wasting, unnecessarily wasting ammo. So I have moved it into 25 yards. And because of the wind, yeah, I mean, we're dealing with some conditions today that 50 yards may be a bit of a stretch. Now, once we go through our pellet testing, we can compare it to see how it did with the 1813s. The 1813s are really sweet in this gun. It's really dialed in for that, and it does a great job. So those groups we got mostly, 5 out of 9 groups were sub MOA at 50 yards, so less than half an inch. And we had one group that was less than 1/4 of an inch at 50 yards. So very, very high mark, or very high standard for what pellets can do. Let's see if the slugs can even get close. Now, if we can shoot 1/4 inch groups at 25 yards, we're going to be in the ballpark. If we can't, we're not. Not anywhere. We're not in the ballpark. Before I get started, I'm going to go grab the Chrono so that we can, get some, some energy data and velocity data on these slugs as we shoot them. So I'm going to go do that. I'll be right back. Okay. For today's chronograph, I'm using the Pro Chrono Digital. I really, really like that chronograph. I'll have links to it in the video description. It's just great. I love the fact that it comes to my phone. Boy, the reports it makes are great. I've talked about that on more than one occasion. It's just a really, really solid chronograph. I like it quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to start with the lightest and work our way to the heaviest, which means we're going to, these will be up here. I think these are 23s, 25s. No? Well, I guess just slightly. Hold on. I don't know if we'll use that or not, but it's there if we need it. So the first thing we're shooting here, we've got the FX Hybrid Slugs. These are 22 grains. I'm going to take a couple shots and try and just get us sighted in. Last time we were shooting this, it was 1813s at 50 yards, so we'll see how we are at 25 with these slugs. Okay, I'm running a Hawke Sidewinder scope. This is the first focal plane. It's a 24 power scope, so at 25 yards, the target's pretty huge. I'm also trying to eliminate as much of me as I can by using 2 rests that I can dial in. So hopefully we'll get some as accurate as we possibly can results. Okay, so all right, we're at high power. We're at 240 bar. So I'm a little bit low on, well, I could have gone to 250, but we're fine. It'll tell us when we get low. For those that don't know about the Daystate Red Wolf, you got to check out my other videos. This thing is awesome. Okay, so I'm a little high. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I waited too long. It timed out on me. Okay.
832.
Okay, so that's 3381 foot-pounds, and I'm in the black, so I'm actually not going to change my scope. Let's just shoot for groups here. Um,
840.
I think that was the same hole, guys.
$839. 833.
Okay.
833.
Do we just stop now? I mean, if I were to bring that center, I mean, what are we talking about group size there? I could measure that with my little my micrometer, and I think we'd be looking at sub quarter inch, really. That is super tiny. I'm not going to shoot the rest of these because I know they're shooting pretty doggone good. Yeah, we're going to have to try those at 50 yards when the weather gets better for sure. All right, so let me get rid of these. Okay, so I'm going to get our next pellet, our next slug, and I'll be right back. Okay, these are the H&N Slugs. Now these come in 21 to heavy, like 27 or 30. I don't remember where they top out. There's a lot of variety here, and they come in different head sizes. So I mean, that would be a whole video. So if these show like they might group, then we'll definitely do a video with just the H&N Slugs. But I want to just get a ballpark. Are we going to be able to use slugs? I think the FX slugs were phenomenal. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely work with those. These are a little heavier. These are 25 grain. I'm going to go for the upper left bowl. Okay.
793. 792. 799. 799. 798.
Okay, so those were not as good. And power was 35 foot-pounds. I think I probably will grab the H&Ns at some point and just run through all of them because, again, different head size, different, just a lot of different variables you have there. Let's go ahead and move to the knockouts now. We're going to start with the 216s. We'll do 216s, 217s, and then I have the Mark IIs and a 216. So let's give these a shot here. Okay, we're going to move down. We're going to move down one bull. Boy, it was really blowing today. And it looks like we are really pushing to the left. Do I want to adjust? I do. All right. And I don't know where we're going to be, up or down. I'm guessing we're going to be high. All right. All right, let's see where that puts us, okay? All right, bull, second down. These are the knockouts, the .216, 25.39 grain.
$790.
Okay.
785. 781. 778. 779.
Man, I don't know what happened. It wanted to kind of go. We had those two that kind of were flyers, but son of a gun. I kind of guessed the scope adjustment dead on. Okay, now the rest of these are all the same weight, so I'm not going to mess with my Chrono. We'll see, we'll see if it makes a difference. Those are pushing 34 and some change foot-pounds. So these are the same design, but now we're shooting just a slightly larger diameter. So instead of 216, these are 217. I've never shot slugs out of this before, guys, so what you guys are seeing with me today is new for me too. I mean, this is brand new. Again, like I said, I've never shot slugs out of this on paper. I mean, I'm trying to remember, maybe I did, but I certainly haven't filmed anything, and I don't remember the results. But yeah, this is the first official slug test with this, so I'm still kind of. Every time I look at the scope, I go back and look at those FX slugs. I was like, okay, those are pretty awesome. All right, here we go. 217 now.
784. 783. 786. 790. 784.
Okay. Very consistent in the velocity, but not quite as consistent in the accuracy, although they were better than the 216s. So this is going to be interesting because now we are at the Mark IIs, which have a little bit of change in the shape. So the shape of the Mark IIs have a teeny little bit of a skirt on them, and I think that really gives them an advantage in guns that are pellet guns, essentially, which is what this is. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, definitely that skirt is broad. Okay. The consistency on the reg is phenomenal. We are sitting at 218 bar. Yeah, we have plenty there. Okay, we go down to that bottom left bull. Ooh, way to the right.
790. 787. 793. 791.
Wow.
792.
It's like it's got that one, it's got to get out of its system. I want to shoot those again. Okay, let's try again here. So those are hitting 35. All right, I'm going to go to the top center bull. And that looked like I was about, so I'm going to use a mil, like a quarter mil to the right. So I'm going to hold left quarter mil. Oh, it went right.
791.
I'm just going to keep that same hold.
797. 798. 798.
Okay.
795.
Was not as consistent. I apologize. There must be some sort of allergen in the air. It's driving me nuts here. We've had a ton of rain and everything's blooming, and it is causing me some problems. Okay. Well, I think if I gave that a second shot, we got to take a look at the FX Slugs one more time. We got plenty of air. We got plenty of time on the camera. So let's go ahead and do a couple groups here with the FX Slugs. And we'll see how it does. I would love to get this dialed in. So I may take a couple shots to get this dialed in. And then we'll shoot some groups. But so far, the FX Slugs seem to be the winner chicken dinner today. Boy, it is breezy today. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to our first, and we'll duplicate this. Okay. All right, so here's our final few tests. Forgive my sniffles, everybody. Just this allergies. And I am going to go upper right corner. We've made some adjustments to the scope. We'll see if we're going to land center here. A little right. Oops. Oh, we missed that shot. Okay, it's all right. Crap.
833.
Trigger got me. I'm going to come to the right some. No, sorry, I'm going to go left. What am I doing? Okay.
$832. 830. 826.
I'm going to go ahead and take a 5-shot group here at the center. See if I can do well. The wind is blowing some sort of allergen around, and I cannot stop my eye from tearing up. So it's probably going to be our last shot group, guys. I apologize. I wish I could stick it out a little bit, but I think this is going to be it. But I think we know what we needed to know, which was out of the group here on the table, those FX Slugs were getting it done. All right, here we go. Okay, no more moving the scope. We're just going to take our 5 shots.
$828. 825. 824. 824. 821.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt, if you're going to be shooting slugs with this gun, you want these slugs right here. Do we have more slugs to test? Yes, we do. Do I need to go grab that target? I don't think it's necessary. I think it's pretty doggone clear what we're getting. I mean, teeny tiny groups. That's awesome. Guys, that's going to be it. Stay with us for our continuing series on the Daystate Red Wolf. Our next video probably will take a look at the rest of the slugs I have to see if anything is going to compete with these guys. If not, then we're going to stretch this out, see how far we can take these, because, man, those things are flying good. Well, guys, that's going to be it. Before we go, Definitely want to say thank you to Airguns of Arizona for sponsoring this video. Again, if you like what you see, check out the links in the video description. We're going to have them there. My name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb, your home for old school airgun reviews, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Thanks for watching.